Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something truly special, rare photos of Marilyn Monroe that you've probably never seen before. These aren't the usual glamorous shots you're used to. Oh no, these are candid, raw, and tell a story about Marilyn that'll leave you speechless. Stick with me until the end because I'm going to reveal a shocking untold story behind one of these photos. That'll change how you see her forever. Ready? Let's jump in. Marilyn Monroe. It's an icon, right? The blonde bombshell, the Hollywood legend, the woman who defined an era. But behind the dazzling smile and those famous poses, there was a real person with a life full of surprises. These rare photos we're about to explore show a side of Marilyn that the cameras didn't always catch. From her early days to moments she thought no one was watching, these images peel back the curtain on her world. Curious yet? Keep watching, because it only gets better. Let's start with a photo from 1945. Before Marilyn was even Marilyn, back then, she was just Norma Jean, a young woman working in a factory during World War II. In this black and white shot, she's wearing overalls, her hair tied back, and she's smiling softly while assembling parts for airplanes. Can you believe this is the same woman who'd later become a global superstar? This photo was taken by a photographer named David Conover, who was sent to capture women helping the war effort. He saw something special in Norma Jean, and guess what? This moment sparked her modeling career. Isn't it wild how one photo can change someone's life? Stay tuned, because there's more to come. What if I told you there's a photo of Marilyn that almost never saw the light of day? It's from 1950, during her early Hollywood days. In this candid shot, she's sitting alone in a diner, sipping coffee, looking lost in thought. No makeup, no fancy dress, just Marilyn, raw and real. The photographer, a friend of hers, snapped this without her knowing. She looks vulnerable, like she's carrying the weight of the world. This was right before her big break in the asphalt jungle. It makes you wonder what was going through her mind. Was she dreaming of fame or doubting herself? Keep watching, because we're building up to something huge. Let's fast forward to 1953, the year Marilyn became a household name with gentlemen prefer blondes. There's a rare photo from the set where she's laughing uncontrollably with her co-star Jane Russell. They're both in costume, but Marilyn's got this mischievous grin, like she just heard the best joke ever. The crew said she was always cracking up between takes, bringing light to everyone around her. This photo captures her joy, not just her beauty. It's a reminder that Marilyn wasn't just a star, she was human, full of laughter and warmth. Want to know what made her laugh so hard? I'll spill the beans later, so don't go anywhere. There's a photo from 1954, during her marriage to Joe DiMaggio. It's not one of those staged wedding shots. Instead, it's a candid moment of them walking in New York City, holding hands. Marilyn's wearing a simple scarf and coat, blending into the crowd. Joe's looking at her like she's the only person in the world. It's sweet, but it's also bittersweet, knowing their marriage didn't last. This photo feels like a glimpse into a love story that could have been. It's one of those moments that makes you feel connected to her, you know? Stick around, because the next photo is even more surprising now. Let's talk about a photo that's super rare, taken in 1956 on the set of The Prince and the Showgirl. Marilyn's in her costume, but she's not posing. She's sitting off to the side, reading a book, completely lost in it. Her co-star Laurence Olivier later said she was always studying, trying to prove she was more than just a pretty face. This photo shows her determination, her quiet strength. It's not the Marilyn the world usually saw, but it's one of the most powerful images of her. Can you guess what book she was reading? I'll tell you at the end, so keep watching. One of these photos hides a secret that even Marilyn didn't know about when it was taken. It's from 1960, during the filming of The Misfits, her last completed movie. In this shot, she's standing in the desert, wind in her hair, staring off into the distance. The photographer, a crew member, caught her in a moment of reflection. She looks strong but tired, like she's carrying a heavy load. This was a tough time in her life. Her marriage to Arthur Miller was falling apart, and she was struggling with personal challenges. This photo feels like it captures her soul. Want to know the secret behind it? It's coming up, so don't click away. Let's lighten things up with a fun one. There's a photo from 1961, taken at a beach in California. Marilyn's in a simple swimsuit, playing with a dog and laughing as the waves crash around her. No cameras, no crowd, just her and this random pup she found. The photographer was a local who happened to be there and snapped this without her. Noticing it's so refreshing to see her like this, free and carefree. Moments like these remind us she loved the simple things, even with all the fame. Isn't that relatable? Hang on, because we're getting to the big reveal soon. All right, it's time for the untold story I promised. This photo is from 1962, just months before Marilyn passed away. It's one of the rarest in existence, taken at a private party in Los Angeles. She's in a simple dress, holding a glass, smiling softly at someone off camera. What makes this photo so special? The person she's smiling at was a young fan who'd snuck into the party just to meet her. That fan later wrote about how Marilyn spent the whole night talking to her, making her feel like the most important person there. Nobody knew this story until years later when the photo surfaced. It shows Marilyn's kindness, her heart. It's a side of her the world didn't talk about enough. Doesn't that just warm your heart? That's why I wanted you to stick around until the end. So, what do these photos tell us? They show Marilyn Monroe not just as a star, but as a woman funny, thoughtful, kind, and complex. From her factory days as Norma Jean to her final moments, these rare images give us a glimpse into her real life. I hope you loved discovering these as much as I did. If you did, hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this. Oh, and that book she was reading in 1956. It was The Brothers Karamazov by Dostoevsky. Pretty impressive, right? Let me know in the comments which photo surprised you the most, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching until the end.